Hey guys, I'm Melissa Rycroft and you're watching Celeb Secrets TV. There's a lot that I'm really excited about this season. We really get to see things we haven't seen before. There are 2 legacy cheerleaders, and a legacy cheerleader is someone whose mom was a cheerleader. And so it's going to be interesting because I think sometimes the audience goes, oh, they're a shoo-in, they're automatically on. And I think it's going to be fun for the audience to see how hard these girls have to work. I also love that health is tackled this season, and that's something that we have not seen in the past. You know, it's not about body shape and what your body looks like. It's about health for these young girls and being strong and being healthy and what they can do to kind of maintain that for the season. So there's some new things that I'm really excited about. When I come back to work with the Cowboys Cheerleaders every year, I start as a judge, and I judge them throughout prelims, finals, and semis of tryouts. And then I get to work with the girls the entire summer through training camp, because it is a 3-month training camp process to make the team. Usually 10 to 12 girls get cut. And so I like coming in and I can be like the bright face that they see. It's hard. It is a grueling training camp. It is tough, and you get broken down emotionally, physically, every which way. And so I kind of like coming in and being the positive reinforcement that they get during this process, and trying to see if I can give them any tidbits to help them make the team. If I had to rate my constructive criticism, I hope it's good. I hope so. You know, I mean, that's my goal, is to go out. I don't ever want to be negative. I don't ever want to be rude or ugly to the girls. It is my goal to talk with them. This season, I got to do something I haven't done before, and I got to talk with them about where they felt their weaknesses were in training camp. I then would have the opportunity to help them kind of overcome that. So I'm going to grade myself a 10. I love making connections with the girls. One girl for the past few years that I have is Brennan. She's tried out, I think, 3 or 4 times now. She's made it to training camp twice and made it back to training camp again this year. Just a good girl. You know, one of those that she has more heart than anybody, and I see her come back year after year after being told no. And that says a lot about your character, you know, the fact that you can take that and that you can come back and try to better yourself. And I love her, and I'm rooting for her, and you have to stay tuned to see if her dream will come true. To be a DCC, you have to be a well-rounded girl. You know, I think there's a misconception out there that you just have to be pretty and dance with pom-poms. And what I love about what this show has done is it's pulled the curtain back and said these girls need to be intelligent, articulate. They have to be ambassadors for not just the Cowboys organization, but NFL. And, you know, it shows you these young girls have full-time jobs and they're students and just everything that goes into it. And I think, having been on the other side, it's really important for people to see that side of what all these girls do and what they represent. It's hard to stand out when you are amongst a sea of young, beautiful, talented, intelligent women. It is really hard. And this year on the show, you'll see that it comes down to more than just talent, because talent-wise, they were all phenomenal. It came down to media, interviews, how they reacted or how they acted in the locker room with each other. And so it's kind of fun because you get to see a different side. You know, it's usually been kind of a dance competition, and now you get to see that some of those other factors are coming into play on who makes the team. There's lots of secrets that you don't know. I wish there was some really juicy behind the scenes. I wish, from a viewer's point of view, I wish we could see the girls bonding, you know, because what really happens in what, you know, Kelly calls the fluff and puff room, the locker room, is these girls banding together. You know, this is an experience that not a lot of people have gone through. It's really stressful, and they're a group that has to rely on each other, and the relationships become really, really strong. And I think it's important for the audience to see that. You know, when you want to root for somebody, you want to see, oh my gosh, everybody is there rooting for her as well. And it's kind of, I compare it to a sorority, and that these are friends that you make, and even if some don't make the team, the friendships don't end there. So it really is a bonding experience.